Marcus Murray.
This is Marcus Murray, no relationship to Keith. See, Keith had the A in his name, this Murray E. You asking who am I? Well, it don't make a difference. I was a career accountant, now I Uber and I'm lifting. That's how I run my business, I chase off all these pigeons. I don't like your YouTube, man, well, good riddance. And I ain't bullshit, I don't do this for fame. I do this for the people out there finding hard to explain how to break a transmission in half and thermostats and brake pads with rotors on the front and the back. How we avoid to get jacked while we stacking these racks. If we choose to do this service, letting people in back. Now we all be making profits, we invest for returns. See, this biz ain't for the timid, so it's best that you learn from the guru. The new school is so cool, I'm old school. These Pro Tools that Pro use, I'm about to show you. I flow through these beats like a breeze in July. I was fly when I was corporate in suits and a tie. Got no reason to lie, so I can tell you what's up. If you was flying in through Phoenix, you can kick it with us. And you can trust, you gon' make it any way that you can. I'm the man to sit you down and I'm gonna show you the plan. And then I'm shaking your hand before we closing the deal. A 300, best believe we keeping it real. Marcus Murray. Okay, here we got the big Jeep right here. Today is what, December the 28th. And guess what, well, today's the 29th, actually it's the 29th. And you see most of these Jeeps cruising around town and people wonder, hey, how do these tops come off? I see people with the doors off and the tops off and everything. How do these things work like that? Today, I'm gonna show you how I get my top off of my Jeep by myself, pretty much. I'm gonna set the camera up and kind of record it. And as I'm telling you how I'm doing it, I'll try to show you without, confusing the hell out of you. If you don't have a Jeep, you probably wouldn't know what I'm talking about. But if you got a Jeep, you want to see this video.
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either.
Now, since we are taking the whole top off, you got to go inside of your Jeep. And you see all these little snaps here. These, you're going to undo all of these. You got them everywhere. And like I said, if you got a Jeep, you know exactly where they are. They're behind everything. And I mean, you even got these here. So you got to get all these out, pull all of those out. You got them on each side. So get them all out so these tops come off. You can take this top off. You can take these off first just to get them out the way because you're going to need them out the way. Like I said, they're easy to pop off because once you just start popping everything off, all of these, I mean, these things should pop straight up. See that? Come straight up. This can be out the way. I got everything unhooked from the inside and the outside. So these tops just pop straight off and you can just pull them apart and there you go. Like I said, this piece is, even holding the camera in my hand, this piece is now off now. These things are really lightweight, so you don't got to really do much to them. So that's passenger side right there. Driver side, you should be able to just cruise around here real quick. Like I said, you just pop it straight up, doop, comes right off like this. I'm not gonna let it swing like I let the other one swing because I got this other truck behind me, but let me see something. Oh yeah, straight down. There we go. That's out the way. See, I messed up my damn lights. I did something. I knew I shouldn't have did that. But I can strap it all back down in there. It's no big deal. I'll get that together in a second. And then for the back piece, you're gonna have these two pieces inside of here that you just unscrew. Mine aren't in there because I never put them in there. I take this top off every once in a while. But you got these two pieces in there, you just unscrew them and that loosens up your front. You should be good to go at the front. You come around to the back of the Jeep. I got quick releases on here. You should have probably hex heads or star wrenches. It should be like Torx wrenches. Should get that. You got 3 on this side, 3 on that side, and that releases your whole back. You got to undo all of your lighting and your windshield wipers. You undo all of this. That way, when the top releases, these wires and all this stuff will stay in the Jeep. But for the most part, that's basically it. I mean, it's so quick and easy to do this. And then I'll show you how to get the whole piece off. Okay, you're going to see a lot of weird stuff going on because I have to move my motorcycle and stuff out of the way. I had to get my engine hoist. So let me move this back first. I had the bike just sitting there charging up for a second. So move that back. I got to get my engine hoist out because this is an engine hoist assembly I made. I did a video on it actually. And this is how I'm going to get this out of get my Jeep top down. Well, let me see something. Let me lower it a little bit. Now I can get it out of the garage at least. All right. Get it all the way around here. All right, so sit that there for now. Get the bike back out of the way. All right, let's get this thing up. I'm gonna move this all the way into the garage because I'm not gonna take it. If I'm gonna do the Jeep, then I'm not gonna ride this for a while. So I'll sit this out of the way. And yeah, because I'm gonna have to have that whole area right there. Well, I might want to move my table over there so I can sit my thing. No, because I'm gonna move it right here. What I'm doing is I'm thinking about where I'm gonna put this top. I might sit it on top of the golf cart. So I'm gonna sit the Jeep top on top of the golf cart. So I gotta get all the stuff that I need away from the golf cart because I'll be using these for a transmission I gotta pull out sooner or later. I might. I can roll this into here, arc that way. I think we're good. So I can start rolling this up inside of here. So this is how I do this. I roll this inside of here like so. Let me get it up a little bit further. And I mean, I got to get it almost all the way up in there. But I got my hijack sitting up there, so I don't want it to touch the hijack. But what I want to make sure is it clears everything and I don't hit this little hitch in the back here. So let's make sure. Oh, yeah. All right, let me scoot it over some. Make sure it's nice and centered. And that should be centered right about there. Yep. Okay. So right now I got this thing centered. Let me lock it in. And what I want to do is I got some tie-down straps. All my tie-down straps are up here. They're going to go all the way around through the top to make sure I can lock this thing down. Now, what I do is I don't want to screw up my window. So this, like these, so the long ones go through here and they go all the way up and they lock into the very front of my Jeep up here. So I'll have those ready to go in a second. I don't need them right now, but what I'm doing is I'm locking everything in to make sure that I'm ready. And I got some hooks on the back of this. So I lock my tie-down straps to the back of these hooks on this contraption I made. Like I said, I think I did a whole video on this. So if you want to see exactly how my tie-down straps and stuff are done, you can look it up on the video. Or now I'm going to strap this. And on top of the Jeep, there's two little, when you got a Jeep, you know it. It's two little like U shapes. I lock this through the U shape. I pull it like this. Now it's locked in. So I'm good with that. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, thing. All right. I don't like how this is going so far. I think I got my things on backwards. No, they're right. They're right. They're right. You know what? Hold up. Because I don't want this metal piece to touch my rubber at all, because that's going to screw shit up. So I got to wrap this around. I'm going to throw this over the top. I haven't done this in a while, so excuse me for taking forever. Perfect. Now it's nowhere near the rubber piece that's going to be locked on there. So this is looking nice and secure back here. So that one's good to go. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side over here. I said I'm gonna throw this, lock it around that little U shape. And once I lock it around the U shape, my third one is gonna actually pull it up. These are just holding it in place. My third one's gonna actually hold it up. So, yep, so there you go right there. That's locked in. Now see, it's already wanting to try to lift itself up already, which lets you know this thing is strong. This engine hoist, it's strong. It holds up to about 8 tons, so 16,000 pounds. And this thing ain't nowhere close to 16,000 pounds. Trust me on that. All right, let me lock this around here. And then you got to take this, then take this strap up through the top, and then back around through it. Come on, thing. Quit screwing with me today. All right. Back around through the bottom. There we go. Like I said, because all this is for is just to hold it in place for right now. Because right now the Jeep top is like actually secured. It ain't going nowhere because it's locked onto this here. So what I do is I just make sure I ratchet it to where it won't move at all. There, that's tight. That's tight. And with the third one, like I said, it'll pop it up and out. So because it's already ready to come up and out, I can move it by hand real easily. So the last one, I'm gonna lock actually to the hoist itself, and it's gonna go all the way to the front. And when I lock it and pull it, it's gonna pop the top up, and I can just drive the Jeep straight out. And this is how I do it, you know, because when you don't have a lot of people around to help, when you want to get stuff done, you gotta just learn how to do stuff on your own. And I've been doing this for a long time. I've had this Jeep, since 2019. I've been taking this top off by myself since then. I tell folks, if there's a will, there's a way. All right. Let's see. Go back up here. But I can lock this anywhere I feel like it. I'll lock it right about in the center. Because I'll lock that in the very center because this is actually going to pull the Jeep top back. All right, let's see. Like I said, and this is locked into there. It's locked into the hoist itself. And let's go. Let's go through here. All right, up under here. Pull it, lock it in. All right. So what this does is gives me a little extra leverage. Because I want to pull this as tight as I can. There we go. You can hear that already. So these are locked in pretty tight. These are locked in pretty tight. It ain't going nowhere. The Jeep top is actually up. So see that? It's actually up. I just got to get it from, because it's sitting inside of two guides back here. Once you get them up off the guides, then it's ready to go. And I'm still sitting on the guide right now. So it's locked in tight. And I got it to where it can move in the front. And it won't, where's my thing? So it's just sitting on the end guide. So now I just lift this piece up right here. There it is, bam. All right, so now it's up off the rear guides, it's up off the front guides. Everything should be nice and clear. I had to make sure it's off the rear guides and I could just pull back. Yep, it's barely making it over the door, holy crap. All right, so there we go. And so that's it right there. And so now, like I said, this is pretty tight. I can move it like this. It ain't going nowhere. Look at that. It ain't going, because I made that bar across to stabilize it. It's got 3 straps on it, stabilizing everything. And so I want to put it back in the garage. So what I want to do is I'm going to scoot it back some. I'm going to spin it and drop it in the garage. Hold up for a second. I'm going to spin it a little bit and drop it in the garage. I'm going to let this down some. Okay, so that should be enough to slide into the garage right there. Come on, thing. Watch out. All right, let's see. Nope, got to go down a little bit more. All right. So I'm going to drop this down, lower it. All right. I lowered it a lot just because I don't want to have to do this again. And so I'm going to pull the back down just a little bit, make sure I don't hit the back. See, there you go. Slide it up. Now I'm right next to the the go-kart. So I gotta let this thing up because it's next to the golf cart. I want to get it up higher just a little bit to get it over the golf cart. And that should be enough right there. All right, let's slide this thing on around. There's the damn garage hanger is hanging over here. Get this shit out the way. Let me put it up over the top because I never use it anyways. There, it's up there. All right, let's move this thing around. Oh, I knew this motorcycle was going to be in the way at some point today, and it was right where I need to be. All right, so I'm gonna do like this. Let's hit this right here for now. Move this motorcycle back a little bit more. Yeah. All right. So there we go. The thing is in here. Here we go. Right here. This is what it looks like in the garage. So got the engine hoist there, golf cart, one air compressor on this side. The other air compressor is still sitting over here. Like I said, it's a lot. So I could push the bike forward, just let it sit there, or I could put the bike right here, or just put all my, because I still got my transmission jack and everything I got to fit in here too. But at least the Jeep's done. Like I said, the Jeep looks good. Sitting there, got the big speakers on the outside and everything. It's still got the doors on it and all of that. But for the most part, looks pretty dope. Let me see if I can squeeze the video down for you. There you go, like this. Looks pretty dope. There we go, right there. Like I said, it'll be cruising around today. I got appointments tomorrow, so I'm gonna cruise today. I would take the doors off. I just don't feel like it. I'm just not in the mood to take the doors off. But I got this big piece with a star on it that goes across the back of here. So when I shut the door, you can't see none of this in here. You can't see none of it. It's locked in by all my tie downs. I need to get one of them to make it a lock, so therefore nobody can even get into it. Like if I go in the store, nobody can get into it because those are just quick ties. Like I said, that thing, that 10 is loud as hell. That's my little 8 right there. I kind of put inside of there with some soundproofing around it. I added all the soundproofing around the edges. That little thing can hit. That's a little 8-inch. That's the 10. Couple 8s up top. And you know what? It used to say Uber Jeep AZ on there at YouTube. The T fell off. I think I had it on both sides. Yeah, I think I took it off one side. But yep. These are ready to rock and roll. So that's how you get a Jeep top off and get it into the damn garage. I got to do something with that golf cart. My neighbor across the street, his mother-in-law's living with him. And since I don't use this golf cart, I'm thinking about letting them use it so she can cruise around the neighborhood. You know, she's older. So I got the charger and everything for it. I think I'm going to go park it in their driveway and just tell them, I'm going to clean it up first. I'm going to park it in their driveway and just tell her, you know, she can drive it because her husband passed away. So she's up here living with them now. But they can use that. I don't use it anyways. She might want to go check out the neighborhood, just kind of drive around and see how this neighborhood is. So otherwise, I put Jeep lights on it. Those are Jeep lights on my Jeep right there. And I put some big ass tires on it. So I'm gonna let her cruise. Like I said, I got the bike over here charging up right now. Jeep top off. Let's go out and have some fun. All right, so I basically got everything laid out. You know, I got the Jeep piece in. Like I said, they're locked down, so you can't get back there. One of those needs to be a lock. So I might one day get these things to be locks. Therefore, nobody can get back there and grab nothing. But I'm rarely away from the Jeep when I'm out anyways. When I'm cruising with the top off, I'm cruising. I might go in a gas station or something like that, but for the most part, I'm like, there it is. That's how, you know, we're gonna be riding right there. For New Year's, I'm gonna go take a cruise. I can't cruise tonight or tomorrow because I got stuff to do. But I know maybe after I do my early morning pickup, I might come home, take the doors off, and then get some riding in. Who knows? Jamil, where you at? Let's go take a ride, brother. All right, so I got all the cars moved around. I got the big truck over here. I'm about to wash this because I got to use it tomorrow morning. So this will be washed. Using that tomorrow. You can tell it's all dusty because I haven't driven in a couple of days. Look at that. Look at this. I haven't driven in a couple of days, so I need to get out and drive. All the cars are moved around. Got the sports cars in the front yard. The big Jeep over there. Like I said, that's my neighbor's truck. And people say, well, how come your neighbor parks in front of your house? Because that's his shit. He's got the big trailer, the big truck. He's got like 4 trucks, 4 trucks and a car, plus 3 trailers, either 2 or 3 trailers. So I just let them park in my driveway. Ain't no big deal. I got space. Like I said, I could park these 2 here. I can even back this up and have one across. So I can have 3 cars in the driveway. 1, 2, 3 here. 4, 5, 6, 7. I can fit about 8 cars on my property. I can fit about 8, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I could fit maybe 1 or 2 more. No, I could fit 9. Hold up, I could fit 9. Because if I park these over here diagonally, like I said, these are just running along the side of the house. But I could park those diagonally. I could fit 1, 2, 3, 3 cars, 4 right across the front, 5 right here. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I can fit 11 cars. And that's with nothing in the garage. Man, this is some crazy shit. I might have to go buy more. I'm running out of space, man. I got to go buy some more cars.